Welcome to Above the Garage.
Hi, friends. Welcome to our discussion of Season 2, Episode 5 of Your Friends and Neighbors. Let's do our round of introductions and dive in.
Hi, I'm Melissa.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
Hi, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Kate. So, this was a long episode. I feel like a long episode for not that much happening. But anyway, the episode opens in the sauna. Man, everyone is doing mushrooms these days, both in fiction and reality.
Are they?
I've heard a lot about mushrooms lately. Yeah. I mean, in my life, I've been offered mushrooms more this year than ever in my life.
Oh.
I have yet to take them up on that offer, but I mean, it's like microdosing. Everybody's into the microdosing of mushrooms.
When you do, make sure it's podcast time.
Yeah. I will, but I won't tell you, and I want to see if you can tell.
I'll just be like, yep.
It's today, isn't it? Okay. Mushrooms aside, there's a discussion of the nuances of various fucking prepositions. Sam is here. She really is fully back in the gang these days, largely thanks to Ash, who they've nicknamed Gatsby for obvious reasons. And so, of course, when Mel enters, she's shocked at Sam's inclusion and promptly reverses course. Do you guys do a lot of saunaing? Saunaing, is that a verb? It should be.
No.
Mm-mm.
I can't handle the sauna. Every time I've been in the sauna, I don't know if it's just like the small space of it, but I feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably a bit of the heat, too. I also do not.
Yeah.
I am not for sauna.
I tried dry sauna
Uh-huh.
and the regular sauna,
Mm.
and I like more dry. I think
Yeah.
I tolerate the heat better.
Right.
Mm.
I haven't given it much of a shot, but I didn't enjoy it when I did.
I feel like whenever I've done it, I have to go into it not thinking it's going to be some fun, relaxing thing.
Yeah.
You know, like
Uh,
it's like you're persevering through it more
something
than
to
actually
survive.
enjoying it. Yeah.
You survive through it.
Yeah, I guess that's what like kind of surprises me, how relaxing people think it is.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
Exactly. Yeah. And they made it look nice. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Anyhow, Coop is spending more quality time with his parents, this time grudgingly trying to install his dad's new TV, hurting his back again in the process before former fling Liv calls to update him on the Excelsior investment. They're in the home stretch, save for the sign-off of one Cricket Birch, one of the primary investors in the fund. She supposedly wants to meet with anyone taking a significant investment in it, which may well be true, or maybe she just wants to have another go at Coop. Anyway, at least she's gotten Coop out of the TV hanging, which his dad and son have done a pretty terrible job of. Luckily, Coop, of course, has a guy for these things that he would prefer to pay. Me too. I'm not good at the labor. Like hanging things straight. That's why
Yeah.
I would prefer to pay somebody.
The leveling is the part that gets frustrating.
Yeah. I could do it. I just would do the kind of job they did, probably.
I'm bad at it.
He did it fast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did they do it? Yeah, really fast.
Fast and bad, but
Yes.
yeah.
Poor Mel is once again a captive of her own driveway by the wall people. It's funny when he claims this road of fancy houses doesn't give them many parking options. I feel like that's probably true in a normal neighborhood on a road with driveways that are like 20 feet apart, but maybe less true when you're dealing with a neighborhood of fancy estates.
Although, you know what it might be is that they might not be really allowed to park on a lot of the street.
So they park in front of a driveway.
Well, I mean, that's ridiculous, but I'm just wondering if like the neighborhood has like really tight rules about like you can't park on the curb.
Yeah. I just think if you're going to break a law,
Yeah.
blocking the driveway is more likely to get you
Yeah.
in trouble than the random curb you're not supposed to park.
For sure.
But yeah, it's insane to park in someone's driveway. We have
Yeah.
a really long driveway that we share with our neighbor, and I love our neighbor. He's like this older man. I wouldn't trade him for the world. But a lot of times people just park like right in the middle of the driveway so nobody can come in or out. And it only saves them like, I don't know, 20 feet of walking or something. And it drives me a little crazy because it's just so silly. Like, I'm going to have to go like make you feel bad about it because I need to leave to go to school. I don't know. People parking like that very,
Not self-aware.
yeah, it just it surprises me every time.
At this point, I strongly believe that they park there on purpose
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
to annoy Mel.
And she asked him that, and he's like pretty good at denying it, but I still think that there's probably that happening.
That the neighbor told
Yeah.
him to do that, right? Like that's what it
Yes.
seemed like to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We'll pay you extra if you park in front of her driveway and piss her off.
Right.
they're pushing her buttons,
Yeah,
her limits.
for sure.
The problem is, I think, like, I just don't care.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like they could go somewhere else, like more interesting.
Right.
I don't know. They've just dragged this menopause thing on for ages.
Yes.
Right.
Agreed.
And they're blaming everything on it, kind of.
Right. And it's overkill. Also, we're like barely seeing Elena and we're seeing like
Mhm.
so much Mel
Yeah.
menopause. I would prefer the Elena storyline to be richer.
yeah, but I think at this point they're showing all this stuff happening to Mel, only to point out that she's really frustrated with her life,
Mhm.
especially with Sam. I don't know, I feel bad for Mel
Yeah, I do too.
because she's struggling and everything goes wrong and everyone is happy and she's miserable
Yeah.
and she's menopause and she hasn't had sex in a while. And
She definitely needs to get rooted.
yeah, with Miguel.
Whomever.
All of this could probably be solved and we wouldn't have to watch her go through the same more.
Yes.
Well, then I'm rooting for that.
I was kind of immediately vibing with Miguel though, so I'd be for that.
He was cute.
I like
Yeah,
Miguel,
he was
yeah.
cute.
Yeah. One thing I have to say is that their Spanish is, I don't know.
It's shit.
I don't know
Where they're from.
where they're from or their accents, if there is really
Actually Hispanic.
it's a mix.
Uh-huh.
The accent is like a Dominican accent, but some words are very Spanish from Spain.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know if Dominican use those words,
Right,
because we
right.
have a lot, like each country has their accents, their words, their meanings.
Yeah.
Right.
They use some words different than other countries.
Right.
Argentina is not the best to compare to, but their Spanish is so weird.
That's interesting. I'm glad we have
Yeah.
your perspective on that since I clearly wouldn't know that. Does Miguel speak Spanish much in the
Yeah.
episode?
Miguel speaks in an accent that
Or when they're having sex. Yeah. Fake sex.
no, those words and lines were delivered properly. But when he is in the driveway, he said those words like they come out weird. And the other guy,
Luis?
Luis, I can tell that Luis knows how to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Probably Mexican or something.
Right.
The accent was very telling. But Miguel, Elena sometimes speaks.
Yeah, I was going to ask how Elena compares to them.
Elena, I thought that she was Dominican right away,
Uh-huh.
but then some words were,
Didn't check out.
It looks like Amy Carrero was actually born in the Dominican Republic, so good call on that. But it says she has a Dominican mother and a Puerto Rican father and grew up in Miami. So I
oh,
wonder
that
if there's like
explain
a
a lot.
combo of stuff happening.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's explain a lot because Dominican and Puerto Rican has some different words that,
Right. So to combine them, yeah.
yes, it's a
Wow.
good mix there.
Interesting.
But I don't know, words like coño. I heard Scarlett using that, so I know that they use that in Puerto Rico. So
Right.
maybe that's where Elena got that from.
Where are they supposed to be from in the show?
I don't think they've said outright, have they?
I took it like, yeah, Caribbean.
For a long time, I thought Spain was in South America, so I'm a dum-dum. And you know
No
what's really
worries.
sad about that? Is I've been to Spain.
What?
So it's very fucking sad.
Oh
Wait, you
no!
thought so afterwards?
Yeah, after that, I thought it was still there. And years later, I was like, but wait, no, I've been to Spain. It's not there.
Aw.
It's actually funny because it's complicated. It's not easy. We say that we are, Latin America is from Mexico to the south,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you have Hispanoamerica that contains Spain,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hispanoamerica is all
Spanish speaking
Spanish-speaking
countries.
countries. Yes,
Interesting.
especially Spain.
Huh. My Spanish teacher in high school was from Spain, so there were differences than what people in California speak. Anyway, Coop's meeting with his former boss, also known as the former owner of the bacon painting that's currently hanging in his house. He chose wisely. It had real personal value to Jack. They're discussing Cricket, who has understandable reservations since Jack's been talking shit about Coop for the last couple of years and is now suspiciously trying to talk him up to her. There are some awkward sexual innuendos that HR would surely have thoughts about between Liv and Jack and Coop. And then Jack leaves the former one-night stands alone in a room together.
They should just bone again. They've got good chemistry.
I don't like her. I don't know why. As a character.
Okay, I'd like rather see her than
Yeah.
I don't know, half the people. More interesting to me. But anyways.
I liked Cricket. I was down with the Cricket boning.
Someone tell me if you can tell me what accent she had.
New Zealand.
No.
I figured look, if I thought it was straight up Australian, then you would have not asked the question.
Australia.
Yeah, I did think it was Australia when I watched the episode.
Yeah.
Where in Australia, though? I guess that matters.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably over east somewhere. But
Yeah.
I did look her up because I wanted to work out like if she's been in any Aussie shows or anything. And she was born in Yugoslavia, and I think she came to Australia when she was like 8 or something, it said.
Oh, wow.
So,
I'm surprised she'd have such an evident Australian accent.
yeah, she does.
I like Australian accents.
Jon Hamm's delivery, though, during that scene during the exchange where they're going around saying each other's names and he says Liv, like the way he delivered that was so funny to me for some reason.
I really love Jon Hamm.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's such a good actor. Like even when like the cues where he looks at people for a certain length of time, I noticed that in this episode. Like
Yeah.
he lingers on people sometimes, and like I don't know, it just adds to the scene. Like
Right.
Yeah, and it cuts away to his facial expression.
Yeah.
Someone's saying something, and
Yeah, and that's all you need.
he's very expressive.
Yeah.
He and Jack are heading to Greece for the cricket meeting, not just the office. It's very exciting for him, or probably actually very annoying for him. Mel is walking around her house sad, and Tori's ruined all her school clothes, mixing white and colors. Do you guys separate whites and colors?
No.
I don't either.
I separate out red, but that's it.
Yeah, same. And especially like new red or new anything that might, bleed. Melissa, do you separate whites and colors? I'm very fascinated by this.
I try, at least with white.
Yeah.
Like I mix colors, but white is separate always.
Yeah. Well, you do it right. You do it how you're supposed to, but I'm pleased to hear that I'm not the only person that boycotts that rule.
I think maybe also I don't have a lot of just plain white clothes.
Yeah, fair.
Neither I.
Usually if it's white, it's got other things going on. If I had just like plain crisp white shirts or something, I might, because I might just be like, I want to keep it nice and fresh.
Yeah.
But I'm not used to thinking that way, so it probably would take me ruining a few things before I would start to think of that.
I wear a lot of black, so
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I was just about to say the only white thing I own is actually like I think I have one pair of white underwear and that's it. So like it probably doesn't even matter.
What about socks? You probably own white socks.
No, they're all black. They're
Really?
like all
Because
black,
everything you own is black. Yeah, that makes sense.
basically.
I was washing a brand new bra
Yeah.
and I mix it up with something that I didn't think it would die, and it did.
Your blood. Yeah. Oh, that's sad. Brand new bra too.
And now I have a beige bra.
A beige bra.
And this is all beige. No one strip or something.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, at least it was
it's
even.
The whole thing. Yeah.
It's even. At least it's even.
Tori's asking Allie the big question. Has she fucked up her life? Allie's answer is, predictably, a song. Fell on Black Days by Soundgarden.
Oh, good songs.
I want to listen to it. I wanted to do it before, but I've been scrambling. About how you can wake up one day and feel like the things you care about in your life suddenly feel meaningless and wrong. And she has a whole lesson from this song she's about to impart upon Tori. Alas, Allie's alarm for school goes off, and she immediately bails on the whole fucking point of it, much to Tori's chagrin. Surely they could have continued this conversation on the way to school.
Mm.
They drive to school together, right? Seems like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Allie says, like, we gotta go. You gotta drive me. I'm gonna be late or something, like implying that she's gonna drive her to work and also Tori to school.
Yeah. Barney's blindsided by Ash's general counsel showing up at Nick's gym. Barney is very much not in the know. It turns out Ash is buying into the gyms. Subject to an eye on his financials, of course. The financials that are very much not on the up and up. 250 gyms by 2028, and Ash will commit 30 million if the due diligence checks out. 30 million is like couch change to Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more.
It's a pittance.
Oh yeah, pittance. Good word. Such a good word.
I reference our previous shows each time we do a new one.
Anyway, Barney objects strongly to this new turn of events, and everyone's backs are up, but Nick tries to calm down and get through to him. Barney said it himself. Nick's got to strike while the iron is hot, which is not long for former athletes. Luke DeMille, the general counsel, has had enough of this sidebar and wants to know what the problem is. Barney knows he's backed into a corner and gives in, agrees to give him all his passwords. Disaster.
So I know Barney is obviously protesting this because of the money laundering that he's doing with Coop through Nick's business.
Right.
He's also kind of right, because this seems insane.
Yeah.
To just go, you know what, I'm just going to take this stranger's $30 million and everything will be just fine. Like, that does sound like the sort of thing that now he owns you, now you can't make any choices because he gave you so much money that it's like,
Yeah.
you become irrelevant in the business almost now.
Yeah, and there was no discussion of it. It's just like, give me all your passwords now. They're taking over. It's a lot. I don't disagree.
You'd have to ask why a lot of times before you would take that much money.
Exactly.
Right. And does Barney think that Ash is on the up and up?
I would think that Barney would have some clue about Ash. I mean, he at least knows that Ash blackmailed Coop, right? Or no, does he even know that? Because when they were I'm pretty sure, they were in a bar talking about it. And I remember like Coop saying something to Barney, and the kind of thought is like, oh, Barney's going to freak out about this. But then he was like, oh no, I'm going to go along with this. Actually, let's partner up.
I think
yeah.
he does know. Yeah, he does.
He was excited about all the money. Yeah.
I'm really like annoyed because it's very obvious that everyone is in love with Ash Money. Like everyone. But it's quite ridiculous that no one is asking questions where he gets so much money.
Yeah.
You know, to invest 30 million in a gym.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
And I get that Nick is so excited because it's a lot of money, but dude, it's your business.
Yeah, but Nick's not that smart. I never got the impression that Nick is very intelligent.
No, it's not. Definitely it's not. It's confirmed it's not.
Yeah.
He seems very naive, and also like, what you guys said, you should be looking at like Ash's books. Like, where are you getting this money? Why?
Give me your passwords, motherfucker.
Yeah, why do you want to invest in the first place? Like, do we know why he wants to invest and just randomly give Nick $30 million? Like,
he probably wants to launder his money through these gyms.
Well, that's well, I mean, that's what I thought. It's possible that like both of them are just going to be laundering money through Nick's gym.
You know what though? I wonder if that's going to be a way that the audit works out, because even if they see red flags, maybe like
that's a good thing.
Ash is going to realize, oh, they're open to this here.
Yeah, right. And they definitely have the attitude, the entitled attitude that they can like take over, you know?
Right.
If he does see that, he'll just use it to lord over Coop more.
Talking about the audit, it's like impressive. I thought it was impressive that Ash is doing an audit.
Yeah.
Like, how?
Well, I think he has enough money to pay for such things. So any business that you want to get into, you might as well do it. Assuming they'd let him.
Yeah, or maybe he's trying to look like his money is legit and he's doing the audit for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of his money wouldn't be legit, so that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to legitimately put his money, you know, to places where, you know, actual businesses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Coop's off to a naval destroyer looking yacht to try and impress the billionaire. The shot of the probably also enormous yacht pulling up to the mega yacht is funny because
wow, that is like a peasant's yacht. Like,
yeah, it looks like a water taxi.
Like, wow.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. It was pretty funny. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Upon arrival, Coop fields a call from Barney begging him to talk Ash out of this gym investment. And then we get to meet Cricket Birch. She inherited her fortune, but she's grown it and gotten a Harvard degree to boot, so she is someone they take seriously. She's had an absurdly rare premium Austrian caviar, not just brought from Austria for Jack, but escorted from Austria, for the entire purpose of kicking Jack out of the room. I Googled it and learned it's one of the world's most expensive foods at over $100,000 per kilogram. Made from white roe of albino sturgeon and mixed with 22-karat edible gold.
Wow.
Ew.
Have you guys had caviar?
Fuck that, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
I had it like last weekend, which sounds
Why are you
it's
so
probably the only
poor?
time I've ever had it that I can remember. Yeah, I know, right? I'm very much not, and it is very much not a me thing to do. I just don't get it. It was fine. It was fine. It tasted like nothing. It was on like a whipped egg, like popping on a cracker, and the whipped egg tasted delicious. But like, why would you pay for the, and I appreciate, it was my friend's like 10th anniversary dinner that they hosted, and I appreciate it, and it was awesome. But I just don't get the spending of money on caviar.
No. It's like that cheese that bloke bought in the other episode. It's like, why?
Yeah, this is 20,000. Was it $20,000 or more cheese?
30, I think. Something like that, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
20 or 30.
Yeah. I just, obviously, I'm not of that ilk, and lots of people understand it better.
Yeah.
Its value.
That was a very expensive distraction for Bailey, you know?
Yes, right?
He paid like probably a couple $100,000 to get him out of the room for 10 minutes.
Yeah, when in fact she could have just paid one of those escorts and it would have been fine.
Probably, yeah.
Anyway, though, the caviar does its job, though Jack is obviously leaving unwillingly, and Coop and Cricket are left alone to speak freely. I do love what she wants to ask him. The obvious. This guy fucked you over so badly. You are clearly doing this out of revenge, right? Or please explain. Coop makes a good effort with the devil you know excuse. It's not untrue, just not the whole truth, and she seems to know that. She knows about him scaring the Swiss off, but she's definitely still suspicious. Coop says it's just business, it's just money, and Excelsior's as bulletproof as it gets in investments. She specifically tells him she doesn't want hot money, and he convincingly lies to her that this is not that.
Yeah, I felt like he did a pretty good job of making everything he said make some sense.
Yeah.
I'd still be a little skeptical, which maybe she is, but
he's good at what he does, yeah.
Yeah, he gave reasons that are viable.
Yeah, and I think he tries to not lie as much as he can, but he knows the money is shady. Elena now. I want more Elena time. Anyway, she's shopping for Nick's housewarming party when she gets a call from Chivo from jail. He needs $50K for bail, so she calls Barney. And oh my God, she gave Barney all her money. She's so fucked. Ugh. I worry about Elena.
She needs to shake Chivo. I mean, I'm sorry. I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
That's her brother, and she's really attached to her family, and it's very sweet and everything. Like, it's very nice of her. But, like, after the 150 that she gave to Luis for the
drugs or whatever
drug run that he messed up, like, I would be just like, you're on your own, dude. Like, you need to learn the lesson now, you know?
Yeah. I hate that it's dragging her back into that world that she's successfully escaped from. But it is easier said than done with family. Anyway, I agree with you, though. I hope that she drops him.
Did you guys think she was definitely just going to go do a robbery herself to get that money?
I actually didn't.
I think she would do anything to get that money.
Yeah. I had forgotten that they do robberies on the show at this point.
I just remembered, I don't know if it was Kimberly or someone said last time, she's probably going to start doing it herself. And so I keep thinking that that's coming at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it only makes sense.
I feel like she's going to get in trouble doing it, though. That's the only problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate her getting fucked while everybody else is getting away with their pretentious bullshit crimes. Oh, poor Elena.
I think Kimberly is right. She will have to start doing robbery herself because she needs to pay for those $50K.
Right.
So
she has very limited options right now, thanks to her brother. And Coop and Barney have not helped. Meanwhile, on the mega yacht, Jack's apparently having the time of his life, mortifying to us onlookers. And Coop's just kind of tolerating it all, which Cricket corners him and calls him out on. She is particularly interested in his divorce. Apparently, he was quite faithful to Mel. I love him. Though he acknowledges marriage requires more than that. And here's the love interest he was missing this season. She asks him why he agreed to stay the night. He's clearly not having the time that Jack is, and he admits the same reason she asked. And then he closes the deal. Multiple deals.
Oh, the deals have been
yes. Multiple deals.
The splurt. I learned that word recently. Splurted.
Oh, Jesus.
Great.
Learned it? Tell us how you learned it, Kimberly.
I was just watching, I don't know if you guys know what 8 out of 10 Cats is.
No.
It's a show with Jimmy Carr. He's an English comedian. I don't know if you know the show Countdown.
I feel like I've heard of that show, but maybe it's just a common word.
It's an English show as well. It's like numbers and letters. It's like a game show type thing. Anyway, they combined that and like there's like 9 letters on the screen and you have to like unjumble them to like get like the longest word you can, I guess.
And splurted was the word.
And like splurted was one of them. And I was like, I've never heard of that before.
That's pretty funny. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me the story.
No worries. No worries. I'm glad to give you another word to use instead of squirt.
Yes. I'll try and use it in a sentence today. Okay. Because Coop and Barney have not taken care of Elena as promised, she has to go asking favors from people she does not want to ask favors from. But she gets her bail money. It remains to be seen what it is actually going to cost her, though.
She was obviously a boss bitch back in the day because Louise seems to have, like, I don't know if respect's the right word, but he knows like what seems to know like what she's capable of. Like even from previous episodes. So yeah, I like seeing Elena like that, but she's definitely gonna get fucked over.
Yeah, she's very badass, but I hate seeing her dragged back into this world.
Yep.
I can't remember the details in season 1. Was Luis like particularly, did he like fight her like kind of getting out of this world? Does he want her?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure at one point he said something about her coming back and helping him or something, and she's just like, no.
Yeah.
So they had there was tension about that.
Right. And he likes having her around. I didn't know if maybe he was happy she got out, but clearly not, since it's just happening again. Mel's having a sexy dream about new friend Miguel, which the man himself ruins by waking her up with his loud machines before she gets to the best part. No worries, though. She has headphones and a vibrator. Nope, never mind. That's not enough either. Poor Mel.
There's no split for her.
Oh, God. No. Sad.
I don't see the point of that whole scene. Like some of these scenes are just like total fillers.
Well, that's what I mean. It's too much, Mel. We get it. It's overkill.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
Like if she's gonna fuck the dude, can we just see her fuck the dude? Like not in a dream.
I think that's the only way you're gonna get to see that, unfortunately. But maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, I love Amanda Peet. Do not get me wrong. It's just I get that she's sad this season and her life sucks.
There's not a lot of progression with the character of the last few episodes.
Right, but there's so much screen time.
Yeah.
Anyway, back in Elena's world, Elena is displeased. Chivo is not demonstrating much appreciation for sacrifices here. There are clearly a lot of underlying tensions on both sides, and he pretty much immediately leaves, which is shitty.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He's not like grateful. Like I mean, he might be grateful, but he doesn't show it. Like imagine like she's bailed him out so many times now, so
yeah,
that's enough. And he's not even like he's being a little shit about it. So seriously, just needs to like. I know it's her brother, but still, there's only so much that you can do for someone.
Yeah, I mean, he calls her with the expectation of you're going to figure this out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's entitled. I don't like it.
Next time, she just needs to leave him in there and be like, look, you need to like suffer the consequences because it's your own fault.
Exactly.
Right. Back on the mega yacht, a naked Jack is freaking out. He's taken who knows how many Viagra and feels like his dick is about to explode. Honestly, it seems funny, but it also must be an insanely scary feeling.
Yeah.
I obviously cannot picture it, but...
Why men took so many Viagra pills when they know that they can?
Yeah.
That this is going to happen.
How long does it take to work? The only thing I can think of equating it to is like weed gummies.
Yeah.
Like I was with a friend recently and they took like one and they're like, oh, it's not working. And then they took another. And of course, then the first one kicked in and then they're like beyond high. I was not with him live. I was just hearing about the situation. So the only thing I can imagine is that Viagra is like similar maybe. Let's see. How long does it take Viagra to kick in?
I bet it is longer than you want it to because you're like in the middle of, you're already on the way there and you're urgently, like, I need it now.
Yeah.
Maybe because Jack is older, it took more minutes.
And he's also mixing it with all kinds of who knows what else. Like he'd been probably drinking, doing other drugs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. It says it takes 30 to 60 minutes. So I could definitely see at the 45 to 60 minute mark being like, all right, I need more because I'm old. And
so does it literally just like get to a boner after that time?
I think so.
Like you can't walk around. Like if you had it before the party, would you just be walking around with the boner? Like do you have to have it at a specific time?
Yeah, does it actually cause it or does it make it so that inspiration can cause it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm not sure about. Like does it literally just go boing? You know what I mean? Like
no, it does not cause an erection without sexual stimulation. So
okay.
And it works for 4 to 6 hours, but like it's peaked in an hour. I'm Googling all this for the record. I do not have this information.
Jon Hamm's reaction again in this scene, all of his reactions to what's happening.
Yeah.
When Bailey like drops the pillow all of a sudden and he's just like, what's going on? Why am I having to look at this?
But it's also nice. Funny. He's like ushering the other people out of the room. Like, okay, I need to help him. It's nice.
He always continues being nice to people who don't deserve it.
God, he's so nice to everyone. It's crazy. I could take a lesson from him. No, I'm very nice. Apparently Jack recovered because on the PJ the next day, he is talking about it bluntly, and we get another depressing scene about getting old. Cricket's dismissal of him from the room did not go unnoted by Jack, and Coop doesn't have much to say to make him feel better. He knows he's going to be in the same place soon enough.
Yeah.
I could not say it better than Coop's voiceover, though. You spend your life avoiding certain realities, then one day you find yourself on a private jet having the truth dropped on you by a horny old prophet who just a few hours earlier needed his throbbing erection drained by a medic. And as strange as it sounds, you understand in a way you haven't until that very moment just how old you really are. I don't know. That was excellent writing.
I thought that whole scene, like, was probably the best one, or one of the best of the episode. Like, it also tied into the whole kind of theme of the show, I think, and for Jon Hamm's character, and also
everybody.
When Coop sees, like, the family, and even at the end of the episode, obviously, when he gets that call from his sister.
Oh, I know.
So I thought that whole thing, yeah, like you said, it was, like, really good writing, and I thought that was, like, the best part.
Yeah, it ties it together.
Yeah, I really liked Jack Bailey, the actor. Corbin Burnson is his name.
Yeah, he's great.
I thought he did really well in the scene, and all of his line delivery was really good. Like the very first line when they cut to them on the plane and he says, "Must have felt like fucking Christmas for you seeing me like that."
Yeah.
It just made me laugh. Like it was sad, but his delivery made me laugh. And then obviously it gets a little more serious after that. And
yeah,
it was one of his best scenes, I thought.
Yeah, and I only just realized that I was obviously like IMDbing everyone and like where they're from.
Right.
And I just realized that actor, Corbin, was one of the main guys in Major League.
Oh, yeah.
And so when I was looking on Google, I was thinking, who was he in Major League? And then I realized, like, side-by-side photo, I was like, oh, that's him.
That's funny. I haven't seen Major League in so long, but yes, I can picture this now.
Yeah.
I also liked how Coop was like genuinely like, no, I was not happy seeing you like that. Because I believe that. He's so nice.
Yeah. And realistically, that's, I guess, in that type of world, he definitely can see that's just probably what's going to happen to him, you know?
Yeah. Tori and Hunter are the loveliest siblings. They're always just confiding in each other. If only my kids ended up like this, I would be so happy. Anyway, Morgan's giving Tori the cold shoulder at school now. And Tori sees how Hunter and Delilah are similar, being weirdos and all. Tori is back at her mom's house, who is delighted to see her, but things have not thawed there. Poor Mel. Hunter defends his mom here, though, which is very nice. I do think Tori was a little sharp with her unnecessarily.
And it's kind of gone on for so long, too. And I think, like, now at this point, she's probably slightly doing it out of... She's starting to wonder if she made a mistake herself.
Yes.
So now it's like she has to push back harder against what she's starting to feel. Like, maybe I did make a mistake, and she doesn't want to admit that.
Right. Yeah, good point. We get a montage of former athlete Nick now. It's pretty funnily stereotypical. All he does is make baskets, hot tub, watch tape, and also cupping. Have you guys done cupping?
No, but I was just talking about it the other day, and I feel like I would be bruised like a peach for probably like a month if I ever did that.
It would stand out on your skin, yeah.
I did it, and I was pretty bruised up afterwards, but it was interesting. I would do it again.
Did it feel good, like, afterwards?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, I go to a massage therapist that, like, she has a bunch of different things she can do. She can do the stones, she can, whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure it was significantly different than how I feel after just a regular massage, but, like, something about it's so weird, but, like, the pain of it feels like it's healing something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. My husband, Dave, does it a lot. And recently I was so annoyed. He had it done on his neck. So, like, we're going to kids' sporting events and he has bruises all over his neck. And I want to, like...
Hey, what have you been doing?
Right. Like, hold up a sign as you're walking around. Not hickeys. Not my fault.
And, like, I know he's, like, enjoying it, but we're literally in front of, like, so many parents all the time. And he has all these fucking bruises on his neck. And I was so annoyed.
They'll think you're a freak. They'll be like, that bitch is a freak.
But also the first time he ever did cupping, I went with him. This was like a decade ago, and it was just on his back. The person was this older Asian man, and he actually pricked the skin before he cupped it so that it's actually drawing like tons of like this dark blood out.
Oof.
Yeah, and it was my first ever experience with cupping, and I was like, holy sh! It was crazy. And he's like, look how dark the blood is. Bad blood, or whatever. And I'm like, we were not prepared for that. Nobody else that he's ever gone to has ever done that. But yeah.
Wow.
Usually it's just the bruising.
He must have thought it helped if he's been going for 10 years. So I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, Nick's montage ends as he walks into his party looking especially pretentious, dancing through the crowd, greeting everyone with his bare chest and robe-like suit jacket. Elena gets a call from Luis, and he's pissed that Chivo has flown the fucking roost because it's his bail money. and she knows she's in trouble now. She bails on Nick, who is maybe not going to be super understanding about it, and then Nick sees Mel, approaches her in a very Nick way, and she funnily bows and greets him as sensei because his outfit. Grace catches Barney stress gathering in preparation for stress eating. She doesn't know yet that he has a very good reason to be stress eating.
That was really funny to me because I feel like stress gathering is exactly what I do, but the stress eating part I can never get very far into.
Yeah, you just pile it all on your plate.
Yeah.
That sounds like me too, honestly.
Preparing for something you can't actually follow through on.
Right.
I wanted to say something about Nick.
About the fact that every show we do has a person named Nick in it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem.
This guy's the worst.
No, but I'm a bad person for waiting something bad happen to Nick. Like, he's really bothers me how rich and successful he is all the time. Like,
I know.
everything is perfect.
It comes easy to him, yeah. Grace and co are talking shit about Nick and his harem of 20-year-old models and his overlarge house they're currently being entertained at. And then Gretchen, I think, wanders over and aggressively outs Grace's pregnancy, calling everyone over to announce it herself. That is insanity. That is an insane thing to do. And Barney chooses that moment to bail on her, also insane. But watching Ash and Nick has clearly become too much for him. He runs over to grill them right as Nick absconds with a model. Barney awkwardly and unsuccessfully tries to remove DeMille from the whole deal, and instead Ash just clarifies exactly what DeMille is doing. Barney's worst fear. He's auditing the gym company right now in preparation for dialing it up. An audit will almost certainly expose his laundering services, as we discussed, assuming they've done anything yet, which I think they have since he's taken all of Elena's money, and he gave Coop a check in a recent episode too, I think. So they are fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty uncool to just out somebody for being pregnant when they haven't made that decision themselves to tell people.
I've literally never seen anybody do something so wild. You know, there's social unspoken rules. You don't announce your pregnancy at somebody's wedding, things like that. But like actually announcing someone else's pregnancy to an entire party, and they're like older, probably nervous about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just like the most insane thing I've ever seen someone do regarding someone else's pregnancy.
Yep.
But that group of friends, they like pushing boundaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like their thing.
It fits.
And being the one to have the tea and to spill it.
Yeah, for sure. It was funny too how Barney like tells the guys, they're like, "What's the excitement over there?" And he's like, "Oh, Grace is pregnant." Not planned. He's not even focused on it at all because he's so stressed about the other shit that I liked his delivery there.
Yeah, that was good.
Coop's finally arrived at the party and can't seem to help himself but immediately start casing the joint, looking around at everything like he's going to steal it the moment he walks in. He finds Mel at the bar conducting her normal activity, shooting visual daggers at Sam, despite being fully sober tonight. Coop tries to talk her down, and she tells him she just still cannot understand why it's so easy for everybody else and so hard for her. And he finally realizes he should probably be worrying a bit more about Mel right now. After Mel departs, Barney comes over to tell Coop that their world is going to come crashing down and they're being audited right now. Coop takes it pretty well, I think, though. Decently. Nick's got a whole bowling alley in his house, and the party is in full swing when Sam leaves to follow Mel into the basketball court. Mel keeps shooting while Sam tries to apologize. And you guys were right. It's the fucking she's mad about. More than everything else she did.
Yeah.
Once Sam realizes that, I feel like she's relieved. Easier to defend. So then Mel wisely switches to the better slight. Sam was going to destroy her family for $20 million. It's true, because her kids would have been screwed. Mel diagnoses her as a narcissistic sociopath right before embarrassingly falling, and then she gets very vulnerable and shares with Sam all the things that are depressing her right now. And Sam really apologizes.
I don't know. I just didn't believe her apology for some reason because it just seemed, I don't know, it didn't seem genuine. It just seemed kind of manipulative, and I'm not really sure. Like, I mean, she was obviously just doing it all to protect herself, which fair enough. Obviously, her husband seemed like a wanker, blah, blah, blah. But
right.
I just find it funny also that Mel is more mad at the fact that Sam just, fucked Coop. Like, yeah, it's just hilarious to me that.
Fucked in multiple ways. Tried to.
Yeah, fucked in multiple ways, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kimberly, because I felt like it's almost like when somebody gets too emotional, you stop buying it. Like, it seemed like she pushed it too far.
Right. Well, so you guys think that she is the narcissistic sociopath that she's just been accused of?
I think she is.
Well, I think what she did last season kind of shows that she's definitely a little bit of a psycho.
Yeah.
For sure.
And maybe she was genuine, but it just felt like I haven't seen her acting sorry about this, really, in the season. Like, she seems upset that people are ignoring her for herself.
Yeah.
But she doesn't seem like this is just weighing on her all the time, the way that she was describing it to Mel, like saying, I can't even function or think about anything else except how sorry I am. It's like, when have we seen you act like that?
Right. You don't see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, maybe she was like genuine and like we'll see that, but I don't know. It was all too much.
Yeah.
I think Sam needed to say it and Mel needed to hear that, you know, like the words come out from Sam's mouth. But also, I really understand Mel. It's not just fucking Coop and the way she tried to frame Coop with the mother, but also her betrayal to her, to Mel. Like, they were friends and she was fucking her ex behind her back. So that's the problem, I think, for Mel. So when this conversation happens, things are not 100% fixed, but both of them heard something that they needed to move on a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Did we ever see Mel being sorry for the fact that she slept with Nick? Did we ever see her talking to Coop about that?
I think she apologized in the first season, but you guys will remember it better. You watched it more recently.
I think she apologized at some point.
I can't remember a specific thing, but
no.
I feel like it's a bit contradictory, honestly, but
yeah. Yeah, they were friends.
Yeah.
Hypocritical, for sure.
But I think it's good that we've got that out of the way. Maybe it'll just like free up some
agreed.
time for them to do other things.
Yeah, I mean, it works. She asked her to sit with her, just not to talk. And then Elena rushes home to her apartment where Chivo is obviously not home. And then Coop's making fun of Nick's ridiculous naked basketball painting when Ash comes running in to celebrate. They did it. He's in Excelsior. Allie keeps calling, though, and Coop obviously has to take it. I knew it was going to be his dad just because he'd been featured so much recently. Did you guys think that when he picked up? No?
I didn't have a guess for what was happening on the phone because there could be so many different things going on.
Sad. I like his dad.
I do too.
That was so sad. We were just talking last episode how much we liked him, and then
I know.
That probably was a hint, though. That
right?
You know?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he did just kind of come out of the blue, and they were focusing on him, and then again this episode. But that's mean of them. Very mean of them. I liked him.
Yeah. I thought it was a good loop around to, the Bailey scene. And also, I think also when Ali was talking to Tori and she was referencing that song, like there were a few kind of, I guess, inklings in the episode when you think about it.
Yeah. Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go listen to that song now and be sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
All right. I guess that's a wrap on our discussion of episode 5. Come back next week for episode 6. Thanks for listening. Bye.